Welcome. We're at Six Flags Fiesta Texas today, and it's kind of hot.
Yeah, it's a little reminiscent of when we did our Florida trip in June.
Yeah,
Very hot, very humid.
it's 81 today, I think. It should get up to the 90s tomorrow. But yeah, it's our first time here at Fiesta Texas. A few weeks ago, we did Six Flags over Texas. So I wonder how this theme park stacks up against that one. But we'll find out.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. We're in the queue for the Poltergeist. And it kind of has decent theming. There's some like old stuff over there. Looks like an old decrepit house. That's kind of nice. And we're going up some spooky stairs. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we just got off the Poltergeist, and it's coming down a little bit more. It was sprinkling earlier in the morning, and now it's more of a sprinkle, if that makes sense. So they actually have street lights, which is kind of a cool little aspect here in the road. I'm not obviously gonna stop, but yeah, it's kind of cool. So we're headed back to check out the line for Wonder Woman Golden Lasso. So there's hardly a line on here. That's amazing. So yeah, I guess just don't do Goliath when you first get to Fiesta Texas, because everybody seems to go towards Goliath. Go anywhere else but Goliath, and you're gonna have a very short ride when you get here in the morning. I don't know if you can see, but it's definitely coming down a little harder now. So Wonder Woman Golden Lasso of Truth, I think it's called. It was a great ride. It was an excellent coaster. It's similar, or if not the exact same layout as a ride at California's Great America. But this one was amazing. It went through so fast through these turns, through the drops. The restraints were just amazing because it was able to go fast and take you up and down. It was a great ride. In fact, I'm very astonished that the queue wasn't that long for it. But yeah, I would recommend anybody go on this ride if you visit Fiesta Texas. So we're headed back down the street with the traffic lights, and we're turning left, I think. There's probably something good over here. We really haven't looked at the park map too much, but that's the fun of visiting new parks. So we have hit a dead end. I guess this is where the new giant spinning coaster, or not coaster, ride's gonna go. Oh yeah, it's called the Joker. You can't see it, but there's a sign way over there that says the Joker. It's the one that spins back and forth and like twirls you around. I guess it's gonna go over here. And there's a small kiddie coaster over there with nobody on it, or very tiny kids. Nope.
So cute.
One kid on it.
Oh, that's a lucky kid.
I think we have to go check out that. We're gonna try out the Batman. The queue for the Batman is amazing. We're in like the Bat Cave right now. And there's just like so much to do. Bat Boomerang. The Batman suit. That looks like the Bat Boat. Batman motorcycle. And just outside is the Batmobile. Oh, well, you look at that. That is amazing. I wonder if it really drives. It doesn't look like it. It looks like there's a lot of empty space underneath. Oh, so this is a Batman. They had a ride like this at Six Flags Magic Mountain called the Green Lantern, and they took it away because people didn't like it so much. So chances are I'm going to hate this ride because it spins you around while you're on it. And I usually hate that in rides, except for loops. Loops are fine, but this one is just like a continuous spin. But let's check it out. It's basically a walk-on, which is super nice. There haven't been any lines today, except for Goliath. So we just did the Batman, and it's similar enough to the Green Lantern over at Six Flags Magic Mountain where we can say it's similar enough.
Well, technically, it used to be. Green Lantern has been announced to be officially closed for good. It hasn't been operating for the last, like, at least 3 years or so. So first seeing this, because I hated Green Lantern, I was like, only because I love you. And yet, when we got on it, guess who had the bigger issue? Yeah.
But it is a decent ride, just not for me.
Yeah, I actually found it pretty fun. You're flipping around a little bit, but it's smooth. You're not getting tossed side to side. Like the Green Lantern one, I felt tossed you more side to side, and you're like, like ow. So I can see why this one has remained, but the Green Lantern one closed. If you hate a Green Lantern like me, and you come here, don't just automatically dismiss it. Give it a shot.
So they have the exit through a gift shop. So let's take a look at what they have. Oh, they got some coffee cups as usual. Shot glasses. This cat woman pillow. It's kind of a cool design. Still found an umbrella, and because of our pass holder discount, it'll only be about $7.50. So that's our plan if it rains more. Oh, look at this Batman blushie. Oh, who's a good boy? So apparently they have slap bands here. Now this kind of looks like a Lego figure combined with one of those Funko Pops. Not sure it worked out too well for it. So this path opened up again. So yeah, we're gonna go over here and check it out. Maybe they were doing some construction and needed to close it. That spinning ride that I was talking about earlier, it's called the Joker. And you like spin around, you go up to a crazy high level. And I think this is actually gonna be the tallest one in the United States. Here you can see the construction for it going on. I think it's gonna go over here somewhere. So Crystal had a good thing. She saw that there's a zipline poster, and then she actually found the zipline rope. It's just
Screamin' Eagle zipline.
Yeah.
And for right now, the price is showing as $9.99 a person, so that's not too bad.
No, that's not bad at all. And you go up crazy high. I think we're gonna see if we can go on the kiddie coaster, the green one that we showed earlier in the video. Fun little coaster. Now we're gonna go do something else. They have a little pirate ship over here with a little rock feature that kids can climb on. We brought our gold cup, and now we're gonna get refilled because it's unlimited refills all season long. Here's another view of the log flume over there. It does not look busy, and it looks really fun. So what flavor did we get?
Half Powerade, half water.
Interesting. So I thought this wall looked strange, and as you can actually see, the log flume runs underneath it. So this is actually a crazy long log flume from the looks of it. Oh, look at the Pikachu shirt. And we just saw the movie. Pika Pika. Oh, there's somebody on the zip line over there. Do you see them? So I guess you get hoisted up there from the bottom, and then it looks like you get dropped down, but let's check it out. They have a Starflyer-like ride over here. And it's pretty tall. Not as tall as some others I've seen. Very interesting, but IHOP is actually a sponsor of this skyscraper. I love this green covering that they have here. It's so green. They should have more of these at theme parks. Wow, they have waterfalls over here going off the side of the rock quarry. Definitely not natural, but an amazing thing that they added. So they have a Jack and Coke that's frozen. Seems pretty interesting. So they have another Chopsticks over here in their Western themed area. And definitely, I like the theming here. They have some great theming. Wow, look at that mining building up ahead. This is definitely a well-themed zone. Very well themed. How to do the Iron Rattler. Oh, and they have some good queue theming here as well. MK Bozer Professional Snake Wrangler. Oh, he even won Snake Wrangler of the Year for all those years. Bexar County Rattlesnake Roundup. This is the tiniest walkway I've ever been on. Look how tiny this is. It is so small. It is a very tiny walkway. Tiny walkway continues. How much more tiny walkway will there be?
Welcome back. How's it going, you right?
Okay, so we just did the Iron Rattler, and you can see the logo behind us. Logo is kind of cool. I think it takes you about 70 miles per hour, and it was a really good coaster.
It was a lot of fun. It was pretty smooth, super fast.
Yeah.
It was good and bad. You're getting great views, but you're barely getting to see them.
It was like the perfect coaster. It was fast in parts that were excellent. It wasn't too rough. I loved it. It's one of my top 10 coasters.
Yeah, this has definitely been my favorite coaster of the day. I don't know where it ranks for me, but pretty high.
You have to do this. I love this little horse trough that they have. That's filled with plants. That's just a little cool extra thing of decoration they did. The other ones over here, and probably in other parts of the park. I love that. We're once again caught in the rain, so we're gonna go get something to eat. Hopefully the rain will go away, because we don't want to get too wet right now. If you want to board the railroad, I think there's multiple stops around the park, and I think here is another one. Whistle Stop. So these people had said we can enter for a chance to win a ticket, so I assume they collect your email and something to spam you with collect calls or something like that. We waited in line for like 30 minutes to get food here at the Bubba's cheeseburger place. And next door, there is a VIP area just for the Diamond members of Six Flags. We are the only ones in here. The only ones. I wanted to show it off. So if you're a VIP member, come here. So I got the chili cheese fries, and then Crystal got a bacon cheeseburger over here. So I think we got full just off the chili cheese fries itself. We can barely eat the cheeseburger we also got, but we're gonna try. We'll see how we do. So we just finished up with lunch, and now we're headed over to the Whistle Stop to get on the train.
On the right side is where you'll find Wonder Woman Go to Lasso Coaster. This addition to the park is a single rail roller coaster. Batman, the 4D coaster. Look at that unique coaster. You spin as you follow the track around. Very unique. If you want to take a picture with Bugs underneath the Daffy, you'll find them behind the red velvet rope. Then we come down here on the right side, you'll find the Boomerang. One of our wettest park rides in the main park.
I have a cool job poster over here. Hello, my job is fulfilling, rewarding, challenging, exciting, cool. So there's a sign over here that confirms what I said earlier. They're getting the tallest pendulum ride here at Fiesta Texas. 75 miles per hour, 172 feet tall. As we're walking, we can check out Boomerang over here. It looks similar to all the other Boomerang rides we've been on. We got our badges all scanned properly. Now we're heading over to the Flash Pass headquarters to pick up some passes for 2 rides. We're gonna try and do the water rides because we think it's like 30-minute waits for them. So we got our 2 front of the line passes. We did the log flume and the rapids ride just because they seemed like 40-minute lines. I got a Dippin' Dots float over here. And the interesting thing about this float is they give you the bag of Dippin' Dots and they let you pour it in yourself. So I got cherry Coke and vanilla Dippin' Dots. So I'm almost done with my float, and we're gonna go wait in line for the Roadrunner Express. Here we go to the Roadrunner Express. That float was delicious. I love that you can choose your own soda for it too. The cherry Coke was so much better than regular Coke, because I'm a Coke guy in my float. I guess this is a fun game, tossing your coins onto this pole. Okay, Roadrunner Express, an okay ride. Wasn't bad, wasn't good, but yeah, try it out once, especially if there's no line. Checking out this store to see what they have because we're looking for shoes for the water rides. So we found some perfect water shoes, and with our pass holder discount they're like 10 bucks each, so definitely worth it. So we're headed to the Fiesta Bay Boardwalk. We're here to do their dark ride. I think it's like a Pirates of the Caribbean themed. So here's the entrance. It's called Pirates of the Dead Sea. So I can already tell the queue looks pretty well themed. Arg, it's very well themed. I still have no idea what type of ride this is, but I think I'm gonna enjoy it because this is a well themed queue.
Shiver me timbers, a past the lords.
Okay, so I do think this is a dark ride, kind of like Buzz Lightyear Astro Orbiter. Okay, so we just did the Pirates of the Caribbean ride here. Well, not Pirates of the Caribbean, the Pirates ride here. And it was like Boo Blasters on steroids.
I don't know if I would agree with that.
But yeah, it felt like the same company that made Boo Blasters made this ride. And it felt like they were given a huge budget because there's just so much more going on.
Yeah, the set designs were so much bigger and grander. It wasn't just little wooden, paint sets. They had a lot of props and things, so that was kind of fun to see.
Oh yeah, definitely a fun small dark ride that you have this gun that you shoot and you score points. However, being in the back row definitely sucks. You don't get as many targets because the people in front of you are blocking most of the good, easy targets.
Yeah, that plus two, they're not all even on the gun length with your rope. Mine was about a foot shorter than his, so I could only shoot things that were like at my waist and like pew, pew. And I'm up here like exaggerating, like it's down like at my waist, and I'm like, yank, 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 I want it longer.
But yeah, a fun dark ride. It was a walk-on too, so that was a really nice part.
Yeah.
I was worried it'd be a long line because at Disney there's long lines for all their dark rides, but this one not so much. So try it out. So it's actually really cool. This boardwalk that they have, this boardwalk land, really does feel like a boardwalk. They have wood you walk on like you would up here, and it has a boardwalk feel to it, so they did a good job. So we're headed out of the boardwalk, and we're headed back to the log flumes. It looked like it was temporarily down, so we're headed back to it to see if we can get on it. They have all these people walking in the street because there are no sidewalks. There's nowhere else to walk but in the center of the street. So there's no water on the log flume still over there on the left. So we're gonna head over and see if we can do the rapids ride, see if that's working. So just for fun, Crystal was looking up on Facebook Disneyland, and it actually showed that Disneyland's parking was full, both the structure and Toy Story lot. So that's insane that both of those huge lots can fill up with parking. And with Star Wars Land coming out in just a few weeks, it's probably gonna constantly be full. So as we were walking by, we can actually see that the log flumes are being worked on right here. So I can only imagine that all these logs were filled up with people and they had to do like an emergency evac to the left with them, or to the right if they're mean, into that water. But yeah, they are working on that ride right now.
Imagine if they had the little dragon just spitting out water back and forth here, and this back row could have just been getting soaked.
That would have been good. Oh yeah, they have the ramp right here to help people get off too. The entrance for the gully washer. So we're getting our ponchos on. We actually carry these all the way from China here to San Antonio. And we're about to do Gully Gusher. It actually looks like a very peaceful ride in parts, but then again, I have seen people getting absolutely soaked when they come off the ride. So, who knows? So we just did Gully Gusher, and it was a nice ride. We happened to be the only people in our boat, so I think that we didn't get as wet otherwise.
It's sad for me. I always like the companion fear of terror at the water.
When we were in China, like, we didn't speak the same language, but everyone spoke the same fear.
Yeah, you could definitely tell we were still able to communicate like, no, I'm not protected. No.
Yes.
And like, just like, ha ha ha, like laughing when somebody gets out.
But yeah, very, very peaceful ride through a forest. Not too many forced wet spots. They had one waterfall, which I'll link here.
Yeah, they didn't have anything that we noticed where like anybody could manually set it off. And they have one other section where it looks like it's supposed to blast and come up in the air and drizzle on you. But it's a little bit ill-timed right now. It comes probably about 5 seconds too late.
Yeah, but fun ride. Great way to cool off and just enjoy a leisurely boat ride down the river. Yeah,
there are definitely some real nice leisure points. Definitely have to stress them.
Yeah. So we're off to do another ride. There actually is a spot where you can blast your friends. It's called the Gully Washer Geyser, 25 cents. And it comes out this little tube over here. I don't know if you can see it. And there are 2 other spots. I think the other spot is over there. And another was just right there. So we're sitting here eating our snack, and there's this vintage photography sign behind it. Now, instead of doing vintage photography, why don't they do future photography? I mean, that'd be pretty cool, right? Like you're in a jetpack or a spaceship, or there's aliens like attacking you. That might be pretty cool. I know we are in a western zone right now, but maybe there should be a space photography area. I only see the western ones whenever we go to theme parks. Just an idea. So as we're passing by, we saw that it actually turned off the waterfalls for the day. There used to be 3 waterfalls, and they turned them all off. Headed back to see if the log flume or Superman is open. Well, Superman, to see if there's a short line for it. We're going into the Sängerfest Hall, the food court. This whole place is actually themed, which is pretty cool. It's not just some plain hall. Like, look at these houses over here. That's so cool. So it looks like they have a pretzel stop, and then inside they have even more food. Wow. Seems like a pretty good sized food court over here. Jumbo pretzel, churro, Takis, chips, cookie, candy pie, fudge brownie. So I got a chili cheese dog. Crystal got a slice of pizza and cheesy bread. But I originally went in looking for a mac and cheese hot dog that they had. However, it wasn't on the menu anymore, even though the app showed it. So a little disappointing, but not the end of the world. Now let's dig into this. So they do have meet and greets in this park. That's kind of cool, and they let you, you know, take your own cell phone pictures. It looks like all the school kids are getting ready to leave, which means Goliath might actually be rideable right now. Crystal's a strawberry now. What happened, Welches? You turned her into a strawberry. Ah! So far, things are looking great. In the morning, people were all over here, and it looks like it's practically a walk-on. That's amazing. Okay, it's practically a walk-on at this point, so we're gonna do Goliath now. Let's check it out. This is a pretty good angle where you can see the quarry wall back there. And then if I turn, you can see it over here as well. Did Goliath, and it seemed exactly like the Batman over at Six Flags St. Louis. I think they just reused the same coaster design since it's proven and just changed up the theming aspect. Well, didn't have theming here is what I should say. There's some, but...
The actual main coaster did exactly the same, different theme.
Yeah. We're heading away from Goliath, and we're going to go to the last two coasters we have left to do. We're going to do Pandemonium and Superman, if Superman is open. I do love how colorful this whole square is when you first enter the park. It's got a lot of vibrant colors.
It's a party straight from the start.
We're back near the log flume, and I mean, this is just pretty cool theming. I like this waterfall over here. Like, that's a lot of water being pumped out.
I like the little extra bump at the bottom, so you just kind of dump right in. But this one you have that little extra whoop, whoop, whoop. It was fun. It sort of felt like Disneyland Splash Mountain, when you're going from like in the water, out of the water, back into the water.
So Crystal talked me into doing the Star Screamer, which is the thing where you fly up and you swing around in the air. And I'm not a fan of heights too much. So I did not enjoy that. And I can't imagine doing the one in Orlando, because I think that one's like 3 times as height. But now we're in line to do Superman. It's one of our last rides of the night. After this, we're going to do Pandemonium, and then if we have time, we're going to do the Iron Rattler one more time.
So this is our last new ride, for sure.
Yes, because we've done Pandemonium at some of the other Six Flags parks. Looks like it's a walk-on. Yeah, there's nobody else in line here. So, yeah, there's nobody else in line. Just the front, and, well, the front here, and then the back there. It's actually a floorless coaster, so soon this is going to drop down. There we go. There's a dropping.
So a blue moon is when you have 2 full moons in a month. Tonight is a blue flower moon. And what that means is that's when you get 4 full moons within a 3-month season period. And I guess supposedly from looking online, that's more rare. And we get to see that tonight.
So we're on our way to Pandemonium, and it's a walk-on as well. So I guess the key is to come to Six Flags Fiesta Texas late at night. And here's the Zero Q. It's a walk-on.
I just happen to be standing here reading the safety guidelines, and on here they want 1 fully functioning arm and 2 fully functioning legs, including feet. The feet part is actually a little uncommon. The 1 arm, 2 legs, or 2 arms, 1 leg, those are very, very common. I don't think I've ever seen it specifically say including feet. I wonder what the reason is for this ride.
So we're on our way to do Wonder Woman Golden Lasso, or Lasso of Truth. I'm not sure which one it's called, but yeah, it looks like a walk-on as well. There's all of 2 people standing in line, I think. Woo! There is 2 people in line in front of us. There is nobody here. Look at this spider web. It is full of bugs. There are so many bugs here. Yeah, we just did Wonder Woman Golden Lasso again, and there's a ton of bugs because there's so many lights here. It's so well lit up. There's a ton of bugs though, but still great ride, really fast, really brings you into those curves, and it was a walk-on, so amazing. Now we're making our way back over to the Iron Rattler, trying to ride that one more time. So Crystal just convinced me to do Batman again. And well, I didn't like it too much the first time. I was just like, why this one? And second time, almost as bad, but I didn't have my eyes closed, so it wasn't as bad. So we're rushing through the park to do Iron Rattler. It's going to be our last ride of the evening. And actually, we've done so much, I don't think we'll need a second day here. Who knows? Maybe we visit San Antonio tomorrow or SeaWorld San Antonio. The Sky Screamer. I guess they empty the water of the rapids at night. Go again, one last time, Iron Rattler. Look at that logo. #1 steel coaster for 2013. Now hiring minors, no experience necessary. So I'm not sure if you can see this, but as we're leaving, it says Hasta la Vista. So we're done here at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and it's pretty dark out. It's 10 o'clock in the evening. We managed to do everything. We're here basically from the park open to close.
Yeah, this has I think been one of our longest park days in a while.
Oh yeah.
Even though we would be there pretty early at the Shanghai Disney, they closed earlier too. So this is a long day, but yet it didn't quite feel like it. And I think that's mostly in part to there not really being lines. When you have to wait in lines, it kind of really drags you down. Or also I think when it's really, really sunny out, I feel like the sun zaps your energy. It just can feel more sluggish. Yeah. So I feel like the weather was pretty decent. Lines were great.
Oh yeah. We did like 4 rides back to back to back there at the end. We did Wonder Woman, Pandemonium, Wonder Woman. We did Batman, and then the Rattler. Within the span of like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So
fantastic evening. Yeah.
If you live around here, and you thought about it, just come for the evenings. Even if you think like, oh, it's a summer, it's gonna be bad. Like, just do even like a half day, or get yourself a season pass. Yeah,
and the Rattler, top 10 coaster for me. One of my top 10 coasters.
Yes, I have to agree. I personally don't know where it falls now in line with regards to Diamondback and Mystic Timbers. I love those too, but it is definitely up there for me.
Great roller coaster. Come here to Fiesta Texas. You're gonna enjoy yourself. It's at least a 1-day park or 2 depending on the crowd level, but yeah, you have to come here. It is worth it. And with that being said, we're off.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista.